change yarn? How do I change colors? The same way that we did at the beginning, right? So in the beginning, when we did the loop, we trapped the end of the yarn inside of our wrapping. So the very same thing applies when you change yarn. I want to change to this pink. I am just going to lay the pink down next to my wrapping. You can even kind of make it peek out a little bit and we can trim it. So my yarn, my new yarn, my pink yarn is going this way. I'm going to wrap over it. So you might have to maneuver a little bit, but you're going to wrap over it. Right, I have to make sure I have enough left in my old yarn. Very important, you have to have a long enough tail of your old yarn. If you don't, you can unwrap some of that yarn and then you can add your new yarn. You just need to have a long enough tail, otherwise it'll fall out. So I'm going to start to wrap over the pink yarn. You'll see it's getting trapped inside. I don't have to make a knot, I'm just putting it in there. So doing this will be less disruptive to the overall look. So you notice here I made a knot. You might be able to see that's a little bump there that I don't like. So I'm wrapping. You can see right the pink, the end of the pink is trapped inside. I'm wrapping. I want to make a stitch here. So this is kind of short, but I'm going to make a stitch here. Take this, put it in there, pull it nice and snug, do it again. Oh, that happens a lot. Put it back in, okay. And there we go. So now I'm in an interesting position. This tail is a little short, but at this point my pink is pretty much stuck in there. So all I have to do is lay the blue along the core and pick up the pink and start wrapping with it. So you can, at this point, be meticulous and start wrapping the pink in the same direction. So I'm going to do that. I've been wrapping this way, so I'm going to take it around, take the pink, pick it up, and you'll notice now the blue is getting trapped under the pink. Okay. So once all the blue is covered up, I can just keep wrapping, just as if it's the same piece. So I think that this way is less disruptive to the basket itself. So if you're making like your final nice basket, you might not want stuff like this sticking out of it. So this way of changing yarn is I think a better way. So I think it's time for a stitch. I am going to keep working on this.